how this team maybe took a little more time to come together than the squad last year, just because there was so much experience that walked out the door last year. What do you think that there's been a shift, but how this team is playing now versus how you guys are playing in even January?
1,000%. One of the main things, like you mentioned, got a lot of guys left and whatnot, and you can almost say this is a brand new team, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like I said, the thing for us coming in was just expectations. Especially since you're playing on a team that just won a national championship last year. But also, even though you're losing those guys, like we say here, faces change, but expectations don't. It was just up to us to, figure out the key pieces of things that we needed to do to fit into that puzzle and just, like I said, get where we want to go.
Yeah, and was there any advice that you got from some of the outgoing guys that stands out or that you think about and has really kind of hit home this year?
Just trust the coaching staff. Coach Self is probably arguably one of the greatest college basketball coaches to ever be in the game. Like I said, just trust him, what he says. The entire coaching staff, they really benefit us every single day, every practice, every game day, just no matter what we're doing. So just make sure we listen to them.
Yeah, and how have you seen maybe Dajuan and Jalen take on a bigger role? Obviously they were starters last year. Not like they played a small role, but definitely shouldered a little bit more of it this year.
The main thing, coming in as a freshman, you got to understand they've been there.
Yeah.
And like I said, they've been down 15 at halftime, on the biggest stage anyone could ever imagine. So, whatever they say to me, you got to trust they know what they're talking about. Like I said, the proof is in the pudding. So.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by that lob from Dajuan there in the second half?
No, not really. Like I said, Dajuan's always making the right plays. That's nothing new to us. Like what we do in practice and whatnot, just playing around and things of that nature. But no, I wasn't surprised at all.
It looked like the defender was right there.
How were you? If maybe look back on the clips of what I felt like I was going up and he got me a little bit. Yeah. My main focus was just making sure I just finished the play because, like I said, that's the kind of momentum you need. To switch. Like I said, the momentum shift. So that's really what we needed.
On the other end, Dajuan kind of locked up Gabe all throughout the game. What do you think about his defensive effort?
Man, Dajuan is crazy, man. Even to start the game when he lost him a little bit and he went up for the shot and came back and blocked it from behind him. It's those certain plays like that you can't teach. You know what I'm saying? And Dajuan is just special when it comes to that defensive area. All of the facilitating he does is cool and all, but on the defensive side, man, we need him, man.
What's it like to have that communication with him on those lobs? Does he initiate it? Do you initiate it by nodding your head?
No, it's just always a look. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Being on the court, all five guys, regardless of what position you play, you got to be able to read the floor. Like I said, I can tell if I'm open and he can see if I'm open, and he can also see if he can get the pass there. So if I think I'm open, I'll just look at him, and if he feels like he get the pass, he'll throw it. So.
How often do you do that in practice? Because,
often.
Tonight,
often. Almost every day, to be honest. So that's every day in practice.
What makes him so good at that? He's already defender of the year, but he's just got an innate ability to find it.
I feel like Juan's approach. He's always a pass first. That's you can't argue with that. We're always telling him, man, we need you to score. Look to get baskets. But like I said, Juan brings something to the scene that you really can't find anywhere else. He's too underrated. I really have no idea why, man. He's the greatest point guard in college basketball, if you ask me. But man, we need him.
Have you ever, when you weren't here last year, have you tried to dig down on what motivates guys or what keeps guys on top to try to win again? Because usually teams don't do it too much.
I feel like the biggest thing I'd say, and I probably could speak for almost the entire team, is we're in a winning program. You never want to be the team that the disappointment, if you so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they won last year and whatnot, and just coming in this year, regardless of the pieces that change, like I said, expectations don't. And that's something we just got to hone in on and make sure we do what we're supposed to do.